Alright guys, I'm over here now. Can you see this text on the screen? Because it looks kind of blurry on my end. I can't really see if it is. But this is the news article about, nope, not that one, about the custody court hearing that they had yesterday. Okay. So Quinton Simon's mother made an appearance in court Monday, but not about Quinton's disappearance. Instead, the court hearing was about concerns for the safety of her other two children. And real quick, I'm going to drop the link to the live stream. So if you guys want to come up on panel and talk, you definitely can. It's going to take you through StreamYard and then you'll have to join. You can turn your camera off so your face isn't showing if you want. Okay. It's been almost 2 weeks since 20-month-old Quinton Simon disappeared from his Chatham County home. Since then, police said they believe Quinton to be dead, though they haven't recovered his body. Police say Quinton Simon's mother, Leilani Simon, is the only suspect in Quinton's disappearance and presumed death. Monday, she was in Chatham County Juvenile Court for preliminary hearing about the custody of Quinton's two siblings. It was the first public appearance of Leilani since Quinton went missing. This is in Savannah, Georgia, Katie. And then she arrived wearing a mask and a dress and was sitting just feet away from her mother, Billy Howell, though their lawyers were sitting between them. So I thought that was interesting. Billy has had custody of Quinton before he disappeared and still has custody of Leilani's oldest child, who is around 3. And then she also has a younger baby named Sky that she actually had custody of Sky somehow. And then I think down here is where they shared the video of her leaving. The fathers of Leilani's other children were at the hearing over video chat, as well as other family members. The grandfather of one of Leilani Simon's other children drove 4 hours to be at Monday's custody hearing. Now, I believe that would be Zane, her oldest child's father. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure. Judge Thomas Cole presided over the hearings. When court was called to session, WTOC asked to have camera in the courtroom, but Judge Cole denied the request and is also sealing the hearing from the public. Cole says he made that decision to protect the privacy and safety of the children involved, though he does understand the public interest in this case. After he made that decision, WTOC had to leave the courtroom. The people that stayed in the courtroom are also under a gag order and not allowed to discuss what happened. Again, Monday's hearing was over custody of Leilani's other 2 children, who are around 6 months and 3 years old. We do know that legally these hearings have to take place within 3 days of a child being removed from a home under emergency order or DFCS requesting to remove a child. WTOC has asked for any records pertaining to Monday's court hearing, but weren't given them because the hearing was sealed. Just to be clear, this was not a criminal hearing and Leilani has not been charged with anything. WTOC did ask Chatham County Police Department for updates in the search for Quinton Simon, and the department responded that they didn't have any new information to provide. So that was yesterday's article. Let's see. And then we had the press conference. It'd probably be easier to hear that on here. It wasn't like too much of an update. They just stated that they were going to start searching the landfill more like methodically and precisely. They have a specific location that they're searching. but they have not released what evidence. They said they had specific evidence to lead them to search there, and they have not released what that specific evidence is. Let me switch this real quick.
Right at this actual moment, but you all know. Good morning. I'm Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley, and I'm joined today by FBI Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Will Clark from the Savannah office. Chatham County Police Department and FBI entered a new phase in the search for Qutinon Simon. A short time ago, we began what will be an extensive search of the waste management landfill located here in Chatham County. As with every step we have taken in this case, the need for this search was based on where the evidence led us. We have spent the last several days preparing and deploying extensive resources to support the search team and the investigators. And I would like to thank, for a moment, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff John Wiltshire, Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Savannah Police Department, Savannah Fire Department, Chatham Emergency Services, and many other agencies that have assisted in getting us prepared to begin our search of the landfill. We know that this is going to be a physically, mentally, and emotionally grueling task for our investigators and team. Yesterday, our team posted this picture of Quinton.
You guys can hear that, right? I just want to make sure you can hear it. This is from this morning. It just ended. Could you guys hear it when I was playing it? All right.
Here on the wall of this operations center as a reminder of who we are searching for and why we continue to work so terribly hard. We want justice for Quinton, just like everybody else, and we want to find his remains so we can give him a proper resting place. Once again, we are indebted to the FBI for their unmatched expertise that they have provided to us since they arrived on scene, less than 3 hours after Quinton was reported missing. Now I'll turn it over to Senior Supervisory Resident Agent, Mr. Clark, who also has a few remarks.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everyone. My name is Will Clark. As the Chief said, I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. Throughout our process here, our goal has been to bring Quinton home and to hold anyone responsible for his disappearance accountable. We, along with our law enforcement partners, go into this process with heavy hearts. We did not want to end up at this point, but the evidence has taken us here. We are not just randomly searching this landfill. We have evidence, specific evidence that leads us to this large property. To help in this search, the FBI has brought in specialists from Quantico, Atlanta, as well as all of our personnel here in the greater Savannah area. The FBI's evidence response team, which has experience in landfill searches like this, is heading up part of this operation. At this moment, we have dozens of FBI personnel on scene in support of the Chatham County Police Department. We will have Chatham County and FBI personnel in the landfill each day, conducting a systematic search of the debris. This will be a complex and strenuous effort. Searchers will move through the debris placed on the search deck looking for evidence. Once that debris is cleared, It will be placed on the search deck and then removed and then replaced with another section of material. This will not be quick. It will not be easy, and the outcome is uncertain. As the chief said, we want justice for Quinton, and we want to find him a proper resting place. Again, we share the sorrow felt by millions and promise all of our available resources and expertise to assist Chatham County in finding little Quinton.
Thank you, Will. Now we'll take a few questions if you'd like.
What makes you think that Quinton is in this landfill?
The evidence has led us to this place at this date and time.
Is there anything specific you can tell us?
Nothing I can tell you specifically.
Chief, what day did you think you would come to this landfill? Is this something you knew last Thursday, last Wednesday, last Tuesday, or yesterday, or this morning?
Agent Clark's going to answer any questions about the landfill.
We've been reviewing the evidence throughout the duration of this investigation. We've been following the evidence where it has taken us, and the evidence has taken us to this landfill. The efforts to undertake this landfill search have been several days in the planning. We brought in experts in landfill searches to guide us to the specific area where we'll be searching. Like I said in my comments before, this is not, we're not searching the whole landfill. We have a specific area where we are looking.
And Agent Clark, in these landfill searches, I know the recovery or the evidence team has done this before. Is this an area that you've now gridded off? There's no more trash coming there, and it's away from anything new that would be coming in?
Yes.
And is that because of where this trash specifically came from?
Yes.
And then for the chief, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You know, we talked to you 2:30 the Wednesday that he went missing, and you were so hopeful in this. And your tone has changed. You almost sounded like you were about to choke up there. You must be emotionally drained. Your investigators, his agents, just can you talk about how hard this case has been?
Yeah, you're trying to get me to cry, I think. But it has. You know, we had a meeting yesterday, and to look across the multitude of people that are here and to feel and see their emotions, and but that's coupled with determination and dedication so we can find little Quinton and provide him a proper resting place. It does take its toll. There's a lot of time, energy, and effort that goes into not only the investigation, but the logistics in terms of getting everything we need to be able to provide the proper resources for the search teams and the investigators so we can reach a conclusion at some point. There's a large order of magnitude that has been brought to bear here for this. And I'll say it again, I can't thank the FBI enough for all that they have done. They have been tremendous and phenomenal.
And you know, this is obviously is a criminal investigation now, and it was a missing person, and there's no way that it's not, right? No one's been charged?
No one has been charged.
Why has no one been charged?
Because we're not ready to charge anyone yet. We still have work to do. We still have an investigation to do, and we are not going to do anything preemptively that would harm future prosecution, where I'm standing before you 6 months from now talking about a flawed investigation or talking about why we did this and why we didn't do that. I believe in our investigators. I believe in the expertise that we brought to bear here. We are tracking in the right direction, but we're only going to do that when we're ready to do that.
Chief, is that because you're holding out to make this a capital punishment case?
No.
Chief, is this landfill the only place that y'all are going to be searching?
Yes.
You mentioned, of course, that this is going to be a large scale, really strenuous operation. Do you guys maybe have a vague idea of how long you think it'll take, or is that just kind of up to what happens out there?
It's kind of up to what happens, but as Agent Clark said, this is not going to be quick. This is not going to happen within a day or so. We are here for the long haul until we determine that we don't need to be here anymore.
Chief, let's back up a little bit in this investigation. One thing that never happened was there was never an Amber Alert sent out. There was never a Levi's call sent out. Why was that?
It didn't meet the criteria of an Amber Alert at that time.
Why so?
I'd have to go back and look at the exact criteria, but we didn't have any specific information about an abduction. We didn't have a suspect for an abduction. We didn't have a vehicle description or anything like that. And Amber Alerts are very prescriptive in terms of when you can issue them, and we didn't have that information at that time.
Chief, how tough is it to stand here right now when you only have this is someone threw that little baby in the trash?
It's tough, but we understand that it's necessary. This is the work that we do, albeit emotionally draining, albeit tough, albeit difficult. But this is what the community asked of our law enforcement officers.
I want to clarify something, Chief. It was asking a question earlier. Do y'all believe that Quinton was brought here and thrown in the landfill, or thrown in the trash and then ended up in the landfill?
We believe that he was placed in a specific dumpster at a specific location, and it was brought here by regular means of disposal.
That dumpster at a gas station, 95.
I can't answer that.
Is Qutinon Simon still the only suspect?
She is.
You mentioned the other day you didn't believe she was a flight risk. Has that changed?
That has not changed.
How hopeful are you that you'll find Quinton's body?
I have every belief that we will find his remains here at the landfill.
Do y'all know where Leilani is today? And I don't mean right at this actual moment, but do y'all know where she is?
I believe she's still here in Chatham County. We do not believe she's a flight risk.
And again, I'll ask one more time, what makes you believe that she's not a flight risk?
I can't get into that. Okay, thank you. Y'all have a great day.
With the fresh cracked egg and all this crispy bacon, Wendy's breakfast bacon.
So that was that. Let me try to get this off real quick. Hold on.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, I unmuted you. Okay, so now it's working. Cool. Hold on a second.
I know, hippie, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not understanding why they can't.
Yeah, so I haven't seen anything new after that.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said I haven't seen anything new after that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand. I'm like, if you know where he's at and you have evidence that's leading you there and you named her as a suspect, like the number one, I don't understand what we're waiting for.
I know, I don't either. And then the why they didn't search this weekend. Like,
Yeah, that was another thing. Just take off the weekend. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was super weird. She said place an ankle bracelet on her at least. Well, I wonder if they have. I don't really know, but
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it's like phone evidence or something, like with her, pings of her phone that led them to this place, or if it's just what the grandma stated to the one person, or other evidence. I mean, I'm not sure, but they're there for a reason, and they obviously made a statement that the child's no longer here. So I just don't understand why we're still walking free.
I know. I think everybody's pretty upset with that, about that. I don't think we've seen anything new from the babysitter either, have we?
No, I haven't.
And I just want to know, like, where were her other two kids? Like, as this was all going down. Like,
Yeah, like, do we even know who was all in the house at that time?
I don't think so. I know they said Billy Joe was out of town. But what about her husband? Have they said anything about her husband being out of town too?
I didn't even know she was out of town. So she wasn't even home?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So she left the kids with her.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yep. Billy Joe was out of town for work. And that video that shows, let me find it, the video that shows Billy Joe and the babysitter like fighting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in that video you can hear Billy Joe say to her like, I begged you to get them or something. Hold on, let me pull it up. So I'm wondering if she like told the babysitter go get them anyway, you know what I mean? But
And
I
the
don't know.
babysitter maybe didn't because of that text message saying you don't need to watch.
Right. Like I'm not 100% sure, but because somebody left a comment on one of my posts about that, like listening to what they said. So let me pull up that video real quick and we can play it.
That could be, Brandy. That could very well be. But I mean, you would think that they have concrete evidence if some evidence is leading them to that area. And then with Grandma's statement, I mean, that's some pretty hard evidence. And then supposedly there's a video. If there's an actual video of her putting this poor child in any trash, she should be arrested immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the kids could have been there too. They might have been. We're not sure where the other kids were. But if they removed them from that home when this court thing just happened, then they must have been there.
Right, exactly. Actually, the fight was over the babysitter offering help, I thought. Yeah, let me, I got the whole video.
Well,
I know.
the initial fight was because the babysitter stated something about a memorial, and the grandmother said that her baby is not dead.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it was originally about. The grandma went storming over there saying, "You're not doing a memorial. The baby's not dead."
Yes. And that was like at the end of this fight video. So the news only showed part of that video and I got the whole thing. And posted it. So let me
I'm gonna go ahead and mute real quick so you can play it.
Okay, let me see.
This is my baby, not yours. That's the right my baby. I touched you and I told you that's my baby. I'm pronounced my mom. You need to get it. I'm remember I got the tag. You want to blame me? I don't care about the tag. You think I'm going to hit you with shit at me? You think I would do that? Yeah. Yeah. Because you. I'm what? No one likes you. What? I'm what? No, I don't like your life. I should not have put out now. You shouldn't have. No, I'm not. I told you. I was trying to provide. I even provided for you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't pay for your family, your entire fucking family. Your entire family. Keep recording. Don't take my phone. Keep recording. Don't take my phone. You were wrong. You were wrong. I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on social media. I begged you to help. Oh, yeah, and I begged you to help. I said, hey, Michelle, please get the kids. You're a liar. Take them. I'll give you $300. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Good. Good, because you're awful to say you're going to put a memorial. My baby's not dead. My baby's not dead. My baby's not dead. You're a liar. You're a liar. No, you are. You are. My baby's not dead. I thought you were a woman of God. I thought you were a woman of God. You got Quinton? You do have Quinton? I don't have Quinton. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. You got him. Okay. You got him. Well, I'm about to call the police. You're the only one that can go in my house and take him. You kids go in my house and take him out of town. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
We did not go over house.
Wow. So she was saying, I begged you to help. So I don't know if that was why she was out of town. I begged you to go over there and check. Maybe grandma was trying to call mom and mom wasn't answering or something.
Yeah, I think it was.
definitely angry. I mean, they both look very angry. I think
Yeah.
grandma's more angry at herself for maybe trusting her daughter for a little bit. I don't know.
I think so.
Baby, not yours. That's the right baby. I text you and I told you. Hey, I'm from down my phone. You can go get him.
See, she said you didn't go get him.
Oh. And you want to blame me?
You didn't go get
Yeah.
him. I text you.
Yep, I heard it.
I don't know if it's the same day or not, but I mean, I don't know because Leilani also didn't call her grandma and tell her when, like,
Oh.
remember when right after Quinton went missing, she didn't call her and tell her. I think the babysitter called Billy Joe when he first went missing.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Brandy, the blonde lady, is Quentin's grandma. That's
Yeah,
Billy Joe.
and the other lady's Diana McCarta, the babysitter.
Yes, she's yelling at the babysitter.
Every time
I think I do too, Lady V. You can hear some different stuff every time you replay it because I didn't hear her say you didn't get him until right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think I found that. I think she posted that on her TikTok. The babysitter did.
Oh, you found that one on TikTok?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, do you guys all think that the baby's in the landfill, or do you guys think the baby's somewhere else?
That's what I'm saying. I just want to know how they definitively know that's where he is.
Yeah, because I was like, at first I thought they were just taking that message from the grandma. But then when they spoke, I think it was not this press conference, but the last one. And they stated that, no, I don't think it was even on the press conference. I'm sorry. It was the news guy that's covering it. He stated that they did have one phone in evidence and that the boyfriend's phone was given back to him. So I'm assuming it's the mother's phone.
Leilani's.
Yeah. I think that's whose phone they have. Because if you noticed her running out of the court yesterday, it looked like she only had a wallet in her hand, not a cell phone.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me see that. That court video again. Let me see.
Yeah, like where she's running out to the vehicle. She's got her hands up to like her chest. It looks like she's got like a pink or purple or I don't know, spotted colored wallet. Because I was looking to see if she had her phone. I even paused it in a couple places and I couldn't see a phone, so I was assuming maybe that was the phone that they have.
Yeah, I bet they do have her phone.
Yeah, they do, lady. They sound confident, but I mean, they sounded confident when they first broke saying that they believe he's no longer with us. So I was like, what's going on?
It looked like she had
Oh, maybe she does.
something in her hand.
Or is that keys?
And like something under her arm. It looks like a bag of food, to be honest. And then she got something in her hand. But I'm sure if they took her phone, she probably got a temporary phone, you know?
I don't know, because I think if they take your phone for evidence, usually you don't get it back until like I have a family member whose phone was taken for evidence and it was a couple of years ago and we still don't have the phone back. So usually if they take the phone, I don't know if you ever get it back or if you just get it back once the investigation's closed, but I don't think you ever get it back.
And why is this video so blurry?
I know. I was trying to figure out the same thing.
They've got some like filter or something over it that makes it like, I don't know, weird looking.
And is that Billy Joe's truck she's getting into?
Well, that's what I'm about to look at because I literally just caught that because from the court hearing they showed pictures from that. Hold on, let me find that. And is this it? Hold on. Let me get that thing. Whoops. Get out of this. I think they posted some pictures. I don't know how I found them before. Hold on.
I thought I saw another video of her, like the grandma driving away in the truck.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to pull up the video of it because that newscaster, she did do a video covering it. I'm trying to find her. But yeah, they showed someone in that truck and in that truck pulling away. Oh my goodness, my A key don't work.
It's running at 7:20 p.m. What is Lady V?
Hold on. Oh, she's talking about the video quality.
Oh, okay.
How did I find those pictures before?
Maybe in the other news thing of the guy that's covering it. I cannot think of his name.
Brett.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, I think.
Maybe in his, because he was the one that like originally did like the babysitter video, and I mean he only showed part of it, but.
Let me see.
Simon's other children drove 4 hours to be at today's hearing.
Yeah, I don't know how YouTube is on sharing news stuff. I hope it's okay.
I don't think I've ever had an issue with it. I've seen plenty of people play. Like I've seen earlier, they had the live. Somebody was live and was like playing the live press conference too. So.
Can you see this video?
Yeah.
Yes. Here's where they show the truck.
His other children drove 4 hours to be at today's hearing, saying it's incredibly important to him to support his grandchild. He says today's hearing wasn't a criminal matter. It was pertaining to the custody of Leilani Simon's other 2 children, Quinton siblings. We do know that legally, hearings like today's.
Did they say there was a gag order?
Sorry, yeah, they did say there was a gag order. So anybody was in the hearings not allowed to talk about it. And, you know, they might have done that. Oh, here we go. They might have done that because that one boyfriend went and did an interview on YouTube. So is this still illegal?
Yep, that's the same truck she got into too.
Yeah, but she was wearing a pink shirt. I don't think that's so. She apparently has bipolar and anxiety. That's what that court document said for emergency custody.
Oh, so she's gonna try to get off of this. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember reading that. Oh yeah, somebody just commented, does anyone know if she has bipolar or mental health issues? Yeah, apparently according to the court document, she has bipolar. She also has a history of DRUGSs too, so.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand how she had custody of Sky. That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was confused on the grandma with the grandma's background, but maybe it's just because it has been so many years.
Yeah. It could be. I don't know. I just thought it was crazy that she still had custody of Sky with her history. And then in the court documents, it said that she had tested positive when she gave
With
birth.
that new baby, huh?
Yeah. So at
That's
that
crazy.
point, they're supposed to contact, whoever, CPS, DFCS, whoever they have out there. They're supposed to be involved immediately. At least that's how it is here in Ohio.
That's how it's here too.
So I don't understand how she even had custody of Sky.
And the fact that they're all living in the same damn house.
Mm-hmm. I think the police are treading carefully because of, the Casey Anthony thing. They arrested her right away. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she did. And she even went to jail for like 3 years for lying.
Mm-hmm. So I think they're just trying to be careful and make sure they can really prosecute her. That's the only explanation I can think of.
He basically said it at that last, not this one today, but the last one, that they have one chance to charge somebody and they want to make sure that they do it right. But I'm like, you just named her a suspect to the entire world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope they find him soon.
I do too. I'm like, I thought they had got a scent on him there yesterday, but like I was telling you when we were talking, like, could she have just went to that area and dropped something off that has his scent on it and he's not even in that location, to buy herself time to get a lawyer, to talk to the lawyer, to explain her situation or whatever took place?
That's a good point too. I heard about the scent. I heard somebody said the scent thing was in an article, but I haven't seen that. Let me see. And then
I have it on my page.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think it might be under the shorts or it might be in a regular video, but it says the cadaver dog hit on a scent in the landfill.
And they also drained the pool, and I believe that right after they drained the pool was when they said we found evidence. So, like, what was in the pool, or what was going on there? What evidence did they find at the home?
So, did he get out of the back door and fall into the pool and drowned? And Mom woke up, saw him, and covered it up.
That would be
because that could be some evidence that's inside of the pool.
Mm-hmm. Because it was the back door that was opened and not the front door.
Yeah, supposedly for like 3 hours or something, 2 to 5 or something.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't have custody of the 2 kids. No, Brandy, she did not have custody of Zane and Quinton, the 2 older kids. Her grandma, Billy Joe, had custody, but they all lived together.
She had custody of the little girl, Sky?
Mm-hmm. Billy Joe didn't. That's what I'm saying. Leilani still had custody of Sky, the newest baby.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's what I don't get.
There's only one landfill that they're looking at? Is there more than one out there?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure they said in the press conference they were looking at waste management landfill. So let me look that up real quick and see that.
Because I had circled on my one video like where I thought that they should look at. I know that trailer park thing freaks me out because I had said something about that area, and then like a few hours later you messaged me and were like, go watch this, and I was like, holy cow, she was seen in a trailer park. I was like, it's like the same area I circled.
Yeah, because I think it's right next to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too far.
I need to get all my pictures on my computer so I can.
And that's why I'm just like, if there's a video of this girl going to this place and dumping this child in the trash, like, how is that not evidence?
It looks like there's one that says Waste Management, Highway 80. And there's another one that says WM, Superior Landfill. So let me see where this one is.
So the one that's next to a trailer park, I think. I don't know if that's the one that they're at.
Hold on, I don't want Yahoo.
Did it ever even say like who said that they saw her on video at this place?
No, I don't even know where that started. Like, who said that first? It was probably one.
Well, it might have been that live of those people that were out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me. This is where I found the Waste Management. Let me pull it up. So it's. Can you see that?
Oh, okay.
Right there, but I need to know where their house is too.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is the area I circled. Because that from their house too, there's like that little like road, or I don't know if it's a road or if it's part of like the housing areas to drive through, but it goes to water not too far. I don't know why that water keeps bothering me, but it does.
Do you know what their address is? Isn't it like, what's the name of their street again?
It was, hold on, I got it in my map.
It's like 535 Buckhalter, right?
Yeah.
And
Because at first I was putting in the house next to it for some reason.
all right, I think I got it.
Yeah, it's Buckhalter Road.
Okay, let's see.
Well, it looks like.
All right, so I should have.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close.
Where's my little save? Let me see.
You said you're looking at the Atlantic Waste Service?
No, I'm looking at the one that said Waste Management.
Oh, okay.
And then I was trying to find their house too. So I've got. There's the landfill. And then I was trying to pull up their house on the same one so we could see how far away it was, and I don't know how to.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same one I have. So I have this.
Oh, that's
the Atlantic one is the one I think I circled. But I don't know if that's a landfill. It's just like the waste services.
There was another one that I saw. Hold on. So, which one did you have?
I think I was like focused on that Atlantic waste services. It looks pretty big, like a big area. It's next to like that Amazon and that trailer park. The Amazon distributes them. You want the address?
I don't want the website. Yeah, put it in the.
In private?
Yeah. I had 3 of them pulled up, and now I can't find the names of the other ones. Okay.
I sent it.
All right, so is this the other landfill?
It looks like the same truck you pulled up. Oh, maybe not. Kind of the same, but it says Atlantic on it. Does anybody know what kind of trash cans are in that trailer park or hers?
Mm-mm.
Because that would show you what service company is picking it up.
Okay, so you've got Atlantic Waste Services.
Mm-hmm. That's just where my eyes keep taking me. I don't know why. But if that's not a landfill, then it can't be. But I don't know.
I
I was trying to view if there was traffic cameras around that area. Because I mean, from her house, it looks like she could have just took this to the 17 and the 17 over to the 16.
Yeah, so right here I've got, this is where the house is.
Okay.
And I was trying to pull up the, oh my goodness, what is it called? The Waste Management Services on the same map. I was trying to pull them both up so we could see how far they are. And I don't know why it's not showing me both of them at the same time. Maybe I have to like...
Directions to it.
Yeah. Because in the press conference, he said Waste Management Services.
Oh.
I was wondering if that's what it was. Because that one said WP Superior Landfill, and then the other one said something else, and now I can't find it. So let me see.
Okay, so the Waste Management Services in Georgia are going to be, the address is 1850. Wait, hold on. That's wrong.
There should be two of them. So I've got the WM one, and then there should be another one. See, this one's 16 minutes. Here's this one. Am I sharing that? Hopefully the right screen. No.
No.
Hold on. There it is. So that is the one that says MW Superior Landfill. So let me get this one. That's like 15 minutes away.
That might be, yeah, that might be where they are. Because if they said Waste Management Services, that's the only one that's showing in. There's actually a lot, but not close to her.
Which one's closer?
So it looks like they have Atlanta West hauling. They have the plant transfer station, American Disposal Service of Georgia. They got a lot of trash companies out here, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We only have one. They just pick up on different days for different areas. Yeah, because that looks like it has like an area of trash. So that has to be the landfill that they're looking at.
This was another one, and then I'm going to do the one that you sent me to. See, this is another one, and look how much closer this one is.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be the closest one because whoever was in them comments on that one live that was saying she's a neighbor and she saw her leaving the house at like 6 or a little after 6, and she came back like right before 9. So she's gone for a while.
Where was that shared at?
It's on YouTube for sure. I can probably find it. I might have liked it or something, but it was in what's his name talked about it too, the one that's been out there live.
Oh, Dolly.
Yeah, he talks about it, but because somebody mentions it in his comment if he's seen the post in the group or something, and then the other lady comments and she goes, "Yeah, that was the neighbor saying that she saw Leilani leave."
And what time was that?
A little after 6
a.m.
Yep, and then was supposedly back around 9.
So that's what I'm saying. If the other 2 kids were home, so what? She took them with her, like.
Oh God, I hope not.
Those poor babies.
How old is the oldest child?
Zane, let me check real quick.
Is he old enough to tell anybody that he went for a ride that morning?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure it says in the, let me check in the court documents how old he is. I'm checking an article real quick, see if it's in here.
Yeah, Brandy, he was put in the dumpster at a trailer park, supposedly, correct? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
And then taken to the landfill?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the press conference, they said, "We believe he was placed in a specific dumpster at a specific location and brought here by regular means of disposal." So that's gotta be, she put him in the dumpster somewhere.
Okay, so then it has to be the nearest trailer park area or something, and then I don't know, maybe she drives around or goes somewhere to buy time so it doesn't look like she's, I don't know.
I'm trying to see how old Zane is real quick.
Yes, seasons changed. The press conference was earlier. She just played it. She might be able to play it again for you.
Yeah, I can if you guys want. I'm just trying to see if I can find how old Zane is, because I'm pretty sure it's in these court papers.
I know those Facebook groups are really good to kind of just look through because some people comment stuff like neighbors and family members.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so much easier on Facebook than it is on YouTube.
And I know True Crime Replay is the one who shared the custody court paper hearing. So let me just go to her thing and I'll pull it up.
Scarlett, we don't know if she actually admitted it. We just know that a message of Billy Joe's got shared, and that's what she stated. What I don't understand is how do you know that you put them in a landfill if you don't remember doing it?
Hopefully she still has it posted on her account. Let me see.
I bet she's living in fear for her life since the police said she was the only suspect. The police in my county would not do that in case of reprisals and placing someone in danger. Yeah, that's what I didn't understand, why, if they were naming her the prime suspect and the only suspect, why we're not keeping her in some type of
protected.
He believes she's still in Georgia this morning, but he doesn't know where.
So I've got the papers pulled up. Let's look at this and see if we can see. The text is really small, guys, so I'm just gonna try to zoom in and find this. So this is the court document that was shared when the kids were removed, and about the court hearing that happened. So it says removal of the children from the custodian was and remains necessary to safeguard the children's welfare. Continuation of the children in the home and or returning children to the home would be contrary to the welfare of the children. Removal of the children is in the best interest of the children because a voluntary kinship care agreement with relatives became insufficient to ensure the safety and welfare of the children during a child death investigation. Because they were with family members in an undisclosed location. So it sounds like to me that they even removed them from those family members. The children's siblings, Quinton Simon, date of birth 1/8/21, was reported missing on October 5th. Based upon information obtained in the course of its missing child investigation on October 12th, law enforcement notified DFCS and the family it was proceeding with a child death investigation. The children and the sibling were living in a home with the mother, Yunkin father, Danny, and the maternal grandmother prior to the siblings' disappearance. The mother is a prime suspect of the investigation, and other household members as well as relatives continue to be investigated for protective capacity. The mother is a chronic, unrehabilitated substance abuser. She's screened positive for the use of, and then it's got some substances. The mother has been diagnosed with bipolar and anxiety disorder, which she has not been receiving ongoing mental health treatment. So it sounds like she wasn't in treatment either. Maternal grandmother has a permanent guardianship order as to the child Zane pursuant to documents from the juvenile court of Cook County. Let me see. The maternal grandmother failed to provide adequate supervision for the child Zane by leaving Zane in the home in the care of the mother, a person the maternal grandmother knew or should have known was unfit to provide proper care while the grandmother traveled out of state. Okay, let me see. It doesn't have his age on that. Let me see if it's on the second one. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh, my. It's at the top. His date of birth. It's a 19. He was born in 2019. Zane.
Oh, Zane was.
Yeah, so.
So he's 3?
Yes, he's 3.
Yeah, probably not old enough.
Not old enough to remember, but probably old enough to have trauma.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's what's so sad.
That's sad. His birthday's coming up too, Quinton's.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get that off of there. So yeah, he's 3, and Sky was born in July, I'm pretty sure. So she's only. Give me that.
Yeah, she's a couple of months old.
3 months old. Here, baby.
And it says she tested positive for cocaine.
Right. So the kids should have been removed.
Yeah, like right there. She shouldn't even have had any custody of the baby from leaving the hospital.
Exactly. Hold on, honey.
Now, the boyfriend that was there that morning or whatever, is that the little girl's dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's Danny. And he
And then
apparently
the other 2 have the same dad, or they have 2 different dads?
different.
So there's 3 baby daddies.
Yeah, I've got a family tree. Hold on.
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. And
How come none of these dads had the babies? I don't understand.
Yeah, so Zane's dad, he has been in a relationship with Leilani the longest, like the most amount of time, but he lives out of state. Let me see.
Oh, so he doesn't even live in Georgia.
Right. So here, can you see my family tree?
No.
Okay. Okay, hold on. There it is. So you got Billy Joe married to Tommy. So that's Leilani's stepdad. And then she has 3 sons. Nathan, Paul, Joe, and Leilani is her daughter. And I'm pretty sure people have said that Nathan, his name is Nathaniel Quinton Betterton. So Quinton was named after him. And he's apparently in prison for murder as well.
Oh, okay. That's the one.
Yeah. So then Leilani's first baby daddy is Cody Wharton. He's 25. Zane is his child. Bubba Moss is Quinton's father. And Danny Youngkin is Sky's.
Oh, okay. Where does Quentin's father live? Do we know? That's not his real name, obviously.
I hope not. I don't know. I think somebody shared that. Let me see. Because we haven't heard from him yet either.
What? In the UK, 7 babies killed. What are you watching?
3 cases. One is of a nurse in the UK. What?
Holy cow. What?
A nurse, like she at her job did that?
7 babies? This world is getting out of hand and sick by the minute.
That is crazy, dude. I'm trying to look at where Bubba lives, but I don't.
I don't see anything on. Trying to look to see if in the comments I might agree with somebody. Because there was a couple people arguing back and forth about there was only 2 baby daddies, and then that's why I just asked, and then somebody was like, no, there's 3. And I thought I saw a comment with the dad's name, but can't find it.
I'm sure somebody's posted about it in one of the Facebook groups. In her job at work, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, did you guys just hear about the teacher in what state was it? Let me see. I have it right here.
Okay, so Bubba Moss lives in Georgia. I found his Facebook.
Oh, he lives in Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
In Chicago, there was a 5th grade teacher at a Catholic school that was arrested and fired after admitting she had a kill list of coworkers and students she would take out before killing herself.
What?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I just got that sent to me this morning at like 8. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so Quentin's dad lives in Georgia, huh? I wonder why he wasn't.
It says Girard, Georgia. So I don't know how far away that is, but let me check. But yeah, like, why don't the dads? I know it's harder for dads to get custody though. Like with Zane's dad, like he lives out of state, and then he said in his interview that he did. What channel was that on? Justice for Jay, is that his name, or was it someone else? And I'm getting confused. He did an interview on their YouTube channel, and he said that he was there for the birth of Zane, as well as the birth of Quinton. So I don't think her and the Bubba Moss guy must have had a good relationship, I'm guessing. Let me see whose channel that interview is on, so I can make sure I'm saying his name right. That's a really interesting interview you guys can listen to. Let's see.
Just crazy too how Zane's father, the one that's been with her the longest, claims that like she's always been unpredictable.
Justice for Jay. Justice for All. That's his name. I shared it on my community tab if anybody wants to go watch it. I don't want to share his video on my stream. I don't know if he would be okay with that or not. So
yeah.
But yeah, he did that interview over there, and he told him, like, if you want to talk to me again, just let me know. So I'm thinking they put the gag order on there so nobody's going to go talk about where the kids ended up.
Well, maybe that's why the babysitter's not talking anymore.
Yeah. That's just got to be so traumatic for them. I just can't. Especially Zane. Like, he's 3, so he doesn't probably remember, but he's now been taken from his home and his brother's home.
Yeah, he knows something's not normal now for sure.
Yeah.
Poor baby. No, you really can't trust anybody these days. Like, really.
Nope.
Even the ones closest to you, you never know.
Trying to see how far Gerard, Georgia is. But it's probably going to be difficult for them to get custody because if they're not like on the certificate, the birth certificate as the father, then they have to go through that whole process of establishing paternity and all of that.
Yeah, and usually when kids are taken out of the home because of a child missing or something like that, they usually, I believe Summer Wells' brothers are still not at home. I believe the Cal City boys, other brothers and stuff are not back with family either. So I think they like keep them for the entire investigation until it's over, and then maybe they figure out what family member is okay afterwards. But I've seen them just be adopted out or to another foster family and not back to the original family members.
Yeah.
But in this case, it doesn't look like I don't know about the fathers. I don't know them personally, and I haven't seen any stuff, but from the grandma's background, the mom's illnesses, and I don't think the kids need to be around either two of those ladies for sure.
Yeah. So Gerard is like an hour and 45 minutes away from Savannah.
Oh.
So not too far.
So I still just don't understand where she would have been if that neighbor's right about leaving a little after 6 and not coming back until 9.
Yeah.
Where in the hell were you? What were you doing?
And maybe she didn't go to the closest landfill because then that would have been too obvious. So maybe she did go to the other site. Let me see where the one that you sent me, wasn't that close to some trailer park or something?
Yeah. Lady V, the Zane's dad said that he was trying to get him with his dad, which is the grandfather, but at this current moment when he did his interview, the kids are with DFS.
Yeah, I think that's who the grandpa was that was there. Because they said in that article about the court hearing that one of the kids' grandfathers traveled like 4 hours to be there.
Yeah, because he was saying when he was being questioned by the person that's asking the questions, he's saying that they're trying to get Zane with his father, but like not Zane's father, but Zane's father's father, which is the grandpa. But at the current moment of that interview, it wasn't like he wasn't with the grandfather at that time.
Yeah. So this is the address that you sent me. This one's about 15 minutes away too.
Oh.
Is that the trailer park or the landfill you sent me the address to?
Yeah, the ones I have circled too on my my video. Let me see. I think that there's 2 trailer parks near that area, I believe, if you zoom in. It's gonna be the one that's up at the top, like
Oh, I
top.
see it.
Yeah. That's what I kept going to. I don't know if that's correct. So anybody listening in the chat, I'm not saying that's where he is. I'm just saying these are the areas that I keep going to on the map for the last like 5 days.
Because they're near trailer parks. That's what yeah.
And it's because, and before we even knew about the trailer park, I had focused on 2 separate areas. There's another like Wilshire estate at the bottom down there. I was looking there too. I don't know why, but it's more closer to the house, like the opposite side away from.
There's a lot. It looks like a lot of. Let me see.
There is.
Like here's another mobile home park, Dean Forest.
I think it would really help us too to find out like exactly where he could have been put, as if we like knew if he's saying it's the waste management services, that's showing that certain type of truck. And then if you click on the other photo, it shows you their trash cans. They're like a light gray looking color. So I know the apartments by where I live right now, they have green trash cans and we have blue. So, but the same person picks up these trash cans here where I am, but it's just on different days. So like tomorrow is our trash day, but today is that apartment complex trash day. So if they're like looking at a specific area, it must be because of a certain type of, like the dumpster should have the name inside of the apartment complex that she supposed, or trailer park that she goes into. This trash can should have a name of a company on there, like of who picks it up.
So here's the waste management services one. There's a mobile home park over here. But
yeah, I think that's the one that I circled, was that one across from like over the river.
This one, Regency?
Mm-hmm. There's one right above it too, though.
Look, Nikki, is that water?
See, I'm telling you, man, there's something with the water for me. I don't know what it is.
Look, this is.
Is that a lake?
That's what I'm saying, isn't it? I don't know. Or is that. Because right here is the waste management actual thing, but the address is showing me over here. But right here it says waste management. This has to be it.
Yep, that has to be it. And look, the water is next to it. Holy shit.
Because that's what they said in the press conference. Was waste management.
And if you go to her house, like back to the house too, and you see the road straight down from their house, it takes you straight to like the ocean.
Is that water?
It does look like water. But what kind of water?
Here's the satellite view.
So maybe that's why I keep picking up water.
I don't know if it's water or not.
That's the landfill though, that big ass area?
Well, this was the address it gave me, but down here it says waste management.
Oh. Yeah, if it's that big, that's why they're having a hard time.
So this is probably the building. And either this is the landfill or water or...
Somebody says yes. Yes, it's water, Lady B. Or you think that's the spot, the landfill?
Because, like, if you look around, there's not... It doesn't look like... I mean, unless this... I don't know. Those are all roads. Like, I'm wondering if that's the landfill area.
That's small, though, for trash. I would think that bigger area is. She said, and yes, you got it. Okay, so I think she's saying, yes, that's water, and yes, that's the landfill area. Like, that's the right waste management. Do you live out there, Lady V? If you don't mind me asking, or you're just following like the case and have an idea of that's where it is? Yes, you live out there?
Oh, she does?
I don't know. She just said yes when I answered that, so I'm not sure.
So did she say that's water or the landfill?
She says, no, that is water. Yes, you got it. Yes. No, she doesn't live out there.
Oh, okay.
So it is water. Wonder what kind of water that is, though.
Yeah, because it doesn't have...
Like, there's no name of like a...
Where's their website?
Let me see if I can pull it.
Maybe check on a different map.
Yeah,
This is
sometimes
Google.
Google Map, I don't know what map you're using, but sometimes the Google one itself. What is this address?
Their dumpsters are like green and has WM in green and yellow on it.
Does that say Little Neck Road?
It's yeah, 3001 Little Neck Road.
Yeah, see, I saw that. Somebody commented that too in that live press this morning. If you go back and watch on Facebook,
Really?
they commented this address or that name. They say that that's the one that it is.
Wow.
Because somebody was asking which one, because there's two big ones or something like that. And then this person writes back Little Neck Road. That's the one.
Wow.
So that has to be it.
I mean, it sure does look like water next to it.
It sure does. So when I go on this map, and give me default. Yeah, that's definitely water. I just don't know what kind. Maybe it's just like a kind of like a wash area. We have washes out here. I don't know if they have them there, but usually they run behind like housing areas and like kind of out by the lake and then coming in from the lake. So maybe that's like some type of, I don't know. It's definitely water, and there's water across from it too by the church. I mean, there's water running through the whole damn city, it looks like. I feel you, Lady V. I know it's been rough. I've been checking throughout the days, updates all day long, clicking any update on Quinton. It's so sad. It really is.
I was trying to pull up a different map, see if we could see.
Yeah, it is a huge area. She says the landfill is sectioned off. I mean, she can really take the road straight in there if she went to that location, but she didn't. We know she put it somewhere else, but that's crazy. Like, I don't understand how. There's got to be cameras at these businesses too or something, though.
I'm wondering if that's how they know. Because remember, they said that he was put into a dumpster and then ended up here. So she very well could have went to one of these other places.
Ellie knows exactly where to look. Well, they sound like they do for the last couple of days, but I mean, they've been looking in this landfill since last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's making me think like, okay, did you just put something in that trash can that was going to give off a scent of him, but he's not actually there?
Right.
Because usually if the cadaver dog hits on that scent, they'll usually stay in that area where they're picking it up. And if they can't find it going anywhere else, then to me, that's like saying something might have just been placed. Because they should continue to pick it up.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I'm probably gonna help you now.
Was that on today's press, Lady V, that they said they know exactly where to look, but it won't be quick?
Yeah. They said they had a specific location they were looking in.
Oh, well, yeah, probably where the dog picked up the scent, but that could be, I don't know. Kind of hard.
My daughter's hungry, so I'm gonna hop off here now. I know, I'm coming.
She's like, I'm hungry.
Oh, I gotta go make her something to eat.
All right, girl. Well, we'll just keep checking in and seeing if we see any updates. Hopefully, guys, sometime today, tomorrow, we can maybe find out if they find him.
Yeah, and if they do, I'll post something, or we can go live again.
Yeah, I'll watch for you to post too. I usually watch for stuff that you're posting.
Yeah. Thanks for
All
getting
right,
up.
guys. Thanks to everybody for joining.
Yeah, thank you.